Alyssa is with us in Oklahoma. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, man?
So this is my third time calling. We're working the baby steps, and I always have a question. But we're on baby step 2 still, and we've paid like $19K since November when we first started. And my husband and I have a disagreement going on. He is concerned with our credit score going down. Don't yell at me. This is his question. He's concerned with his credit score going down because we're paying off everything, not using credit cards. And so what actually his chaplain told him, he's in the Army, and he said that he suggests putting gas on the credit card every month just to pay it off right away.
Yeah, because his chaplain's a multi-millionaire.
I do not agree, obviously. So I'm like, what do I tell my husband? He's not super into
Well, I don't
it,
ask my car mechanic for financial advice, and I don't ask my financial advisor for spiritual advice. Bad.
Totally.
So I don't know where the chaplain came into play here. Maybe he's leading FPU classes, and I need to stop him from doing that. But other than that, this chaplain is completely irrelevant. Here's the thing. To ask your husband, okay? The only reason you need a credit score, there's only one reason, to go into debt.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So why you need a credit score? Because this debt thing's been so dadgum good to you?
No.
I mean, this is you. I'm not picking on you. You told me 4 times it wasn't you, it was him. I got it, okay? But I'm telling you, this is what I would say to him. Yeah. Why is it you need a credit score? Because you want to go back in debt? I thought we had an agreement on this. I thought we weren't going into debt again.
Right.
I thought we were through with that. If we want to keep debt back there in the back, keep debt like a, the child we're ashamed of, and we lock it in the back closet or something and only let it out on Easter. I mean, what is this? Is it a pet?
At least is he concerned about the mortgage?
No. So we're going to be, with the military, like I said, it's the only concern is to. Now, this is where I didn't know how to answer. I know with mortgages, you could do the manual underwriting, and there's that information. I was having a hard time finding the answer for renting because we will be moving in about a year and a half. And so that's his concern is, so what do we do when it's time to rent again if we don't live off?
I want you to go to Anthony's YouTube page and pull up the video of Anthony calling apartment complex after apartment complex after apartment complex.
Oh, okay.
And what did you say, Anthony, and what did they say?
And I was just being honest with them. Hey, I don't have a credit score. Would you allow me to rent? And they said yes. Now, there were some extra things that came with it, Dave. One of them said, hey, we will require an extra deposit. And that's fine, because...
But most of them didn't even say that.
Yeah, most of them
didn't say that. And did you even get one that say they wouldn't rent to you?
No, and I called 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's helpful.
Yeah, now there will be some out there. I'm not going to mislead you. There will be some that will probably say no, but
you didn't even find one though.
I didn't find one.
I wish you'd have found just one, so you could have ragged on them.
I so would have. But I mean, just do the research, Elisa. Just call around, tell them what your situation, tell them we don't have a credit score. But to be honest, right now you're good. You're in a good place.
Oh, by the way, I work for an employer that really can't lay me off.
There you go.
I mean, it's not like you're not going to get your check. You're in the military.
Right.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're still trucking along.
Yeah, so, pull it up on YouTube. Anthony O'Neill, his YouTube channel, and it's a great video. It's only about 5 minutes long.
It's 6 minutes long, and type in, can I rent an apartment with no credit score?
And it'll bring it right up, and it's really kind of humorous because all these people have said for years, well, you can't rent an apartment. So here's the thing. You just have to decide what your provider is.
Yes. And
I learned a long time ago, if I want to build wealth, my provider has to be God and my own abilities, and my hustle and my grind. That's my provider. It's not a bank, and it's not the government. Said no one ever, I became wealthy because of the government.
Yeah.
Said no one ever, I borrowed all I could borrow my whole life and ended up with anything except broke.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, it doesn't work. So you've just got to decide which game you're going to play, the game that works or the game that doesn't.
Yeah. You've been in this game for 25 years, Dave. I got to ask you a question. I see this Instagram post going on. I got probably about 100 people who tagged me on it. They said an 800 credit score is stronger than $100,000 cash.
For what purpose?
I don't know. It's just everyone's saying, "Yep, that's true," and I'm sitting there like, "No, that's not true."
Well, it would be true if you want to borrow money.
There you go.
If you want to borrow $100,000, $100,000 cash, you can do that instantly. You can pledge the 100 as collateral.
Yeah.
And you might be able to borrow $100,000, not on a house. I'm just saying, like a line of credit,
Right.
Just a personal line of credit for $100,000.
Right.
I doubt you could do that with an 800 credit score if your household income was $50,000.
Yep.
So I don't think you could borrow $100,000.
Yeah.
Unsecured, but you could. Well, it wouldn't be unsecured if you pledged the 100. But I mean, you couldn't do it on your signature, and you could. So it's not true, actually.
It's not.
It's not true.
You got me thinking.
I mean, if you think about it, just practically speaking, if you go to the bank and you make $50,000 a year, and you say, on my signature, my perfect credit score, I have no collateral to pledge whatsoever. I make $50,000. Will you loan me $100,000? Let me give you the answer. No. Okay, that's what they're going to tell you. Okay. That's exactly what they're going to tell you. Bank after bank after bank after bank. But if you walk into that same bank and say, I make $50,000, I have $100,000 that I can put up as a CD as collateral to borrow $100,000, they go, I got zero risk here. This bozo defaults. I'm cashing in the CD and covering my loan. Every banker will make that loan. With a zero credit score. So it's actually false.
Thank you, Dave.
Think about it.
Y'all see that on Instagram later.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know how to put it there, but you will. All right. Yeah. Insta not Dave.
Yeah,
okay.
It just bothers me,
you see
Dave.
stuff on Instagram is because my team is really good at it, and I'm not. So.
Well, Dave? You still have 1 million followers on Instagram, so you're doing
2.4. Don't be messing with my followers.
Hey man, listen.
I know how many followers there are. I know how to do that.
Dave. I'm coming
it's
for you.
2.2. I lied. But I exaggerate. Just 2.2. But I mean, think about it though. See, that's another thing. That's like the chaplain giving financial advice. You get Instagram financial advice. That'd be a dumb idea.
You know what? I'm going to say that on Instagram, too.
Who told me this? An Instagram influencer who makes their whole living influencing. Oh, my God.